D J Queer Pink Lemonade. Hello you guys, this is Leo from Pink Lemonade Show, and today we're gonna be reading some of the tweets from the queens of Rupau'ls Drag Race regarding Sherry Pie's disqualification from Drag Race Season 12. So first up, our reigning queen, Evie Utley. I've never been more proud to be a Ru girl. Abuses of power like that cannot go unpunished, especially since Drag Race is supposed to give strength to the disenfranchised and shine light on the best trait we as humans have to share: love. And then she said, which is why I'd urge casting producers for future seasons to look for their new role models in the intersections of our community that are still at the highest point of discrimination and hate. This is why we need trans, AFAB, and non-binary voices to be represented on the show. The system as it is leads down to the path to more gross abuse of power. Let's shift that power back to those who really need it. All that being said, I'm disappointed by the queens who are using this situation to add more fuel to the fire of an already rabid inferno without considering how dangerous it is to bluster a mob. We all know what will happen someday to some unfortunate queen if we, as role models, are telling people it's okay to perpetuate hatred-fueled witch hunts. That too is an abuse of power that must be checked. Forget Sherry Pie and let her fade into nothing on her own. Blue Hydrangea from Rupau'ls Drag Race UK reposted it, writing this. Pheromone from Season 9 wrote, "When someone uses their influence and power to sexually prey on people, they need that influence and power removed. Period. Multiple sharing their stories and it breaks my heart. To prey on the vulnerability of people who are just trying to make their dreams come true. Hashtag Alison Moosey. I hope all the victims can heal and find peace within themselves and learn to trust people again. I can't imagine what they're going through. If she does well on the show, she could use that power to prey on more victims. How utterly terrifying." To which someone replied, "It's been rumored that she makes it pretty far in the show. I hope this isn't true because the last thing young viewers need is to look up and root for a queen who had catfished people. This is deeper than catfishing. This is sexual predation. These weren't people. These were people who trusted her and considered her a friend. She tricked them into doing dangerous drugs that could have killed them, steroids, all for her to get her rocks off. This story has layers." And she finally posted, "Bam! I'm so proud of how Rupau'ls Drag Race, VH1, and World of Wonder are handling this. The victims deserve respect. I am happy to see that the network has their backs." The current reigning queen from Rupau'ls Drag Race UK's The Vivian wrote, "Disgusted in what's happened. My thoughts are with the victims and the victims only. But please, telling somebody to kill themselves is not the way to go about things. The law will hopefully deal with this. But think before you type." Crystal from also Rupau'ls Drag Race UK wrote, "Crazy day in the queendom. So glad this has been addressed and taken seriously. Now, please also think before you pile on. Take your cues from the victims, and if you're not involved, maybe don't get involved. Some people are really relishing this moment and it's not cute." Dusty Ray Bottoms also replied and said not cute at all. Something Wong wrote, "I'm really happy with how Rupau'ls Drag Race has addressed this. Now it's a matter for the authorities and the people in question. We don't need to stick our 2 cents in. Literally, weeks ago, Caroline Flack was subject to online harassment and took her own life. Be kinder." Plastic Tiara wrote, "Damn, and it's not even episode 2 yet." Bob the Drag Queen tweeted, "Disqualify her. Cheers emoji, pie emoji." Pandora Box had a lot to say on her Twitter by writing, "This whole thing is diabolical and the story keeps growing. I just don't understand the need to go this far with lies. This is predatory behavior. They made the right call. I have heard she's in therapy aside from just her statement, and that's good." To which a user answered, "I'm not sure it is as much predatory as it is a reflection of very low self-esteem. Having to lie and pretend to be someone else to get that peek at the person you sexually desire because you don't feel good enough to pursue them yourself? As long as there's internet." To which Pandora Box wrote, "There is years of this type of behavior. If you read all of the accounts of each person, with some it was grooming behavior. Low self-esteem doesn't always lead to these extreme lies that went on for years with trying to get the guys go further and further." William tweeted, "Didn't Alison Moosey do the bookings at Tentacles? At Bianca Del Rio at TikToks?" And finally, William retweeted this meme. Cynthia LaFontaine also went public by posting, "It's out of place what's happening so far. My positive vibes and positive energy to all the victims involved. I know the pertinent authorities will take action on these cases, but please, writing death threats and negative thoughts, that's not right. Focus on the victims." Ariel Versace also went public, but more in a comic way. "Allison, you have been voted out of the circle." Sugarcane wrote, No one should ever be afraid to speak the truth, and no one is ever too powerful to be untouchable. Proud of Rupau'ls Drag Race for doing the right thing. One of our current reigning All-Stars queens, Monette Exchange, posted, "Just woke up and watching the latest episode of Drag Race. It is so uncomfortable and it's all I can think about. Also, Dahlia scene is so funny." Derek Barry is one of the queens that have posted the most things about the topic by writing, "Imagine being cancelled before even airing. That's some 2020 vision." To which Nebraska answered, "Are we talking about Allison or All Stars 5? Asking for a friend." Then Derek Barry posted a screenshot of a post she did tagging Nebraska Thunderfox saying, "I'm concerned that it's going to show that I view this." And then a response from an account called Allison Moosey saying, "At Derek Barry, would you and Nick and Nebraska like to audition together?" Then she posted what I think was a very shady comment saying, "Of course she's going to excel in the acting challenges. She's been acting as Allison for years." Kimora Black wrote bye pie emoji, and also reposted Detox and Aquarius's posts. Detox wrote, "Never in 12 years of the show have I witnessed someone being cancelled before the first episode even airs. Sheesh. Hashtag yikes, hashtag Allison Moosey, hashtag to crown a predator." Bianca Del Rio responded with smiley emojis, and finally Detox wrote okay. Shea Coulee wrote, "I know we all like to kiki over some drama. However, I think out of respect of the survivors of this whole Allison Moosey fiasco, we should think before posting jokes and memes about people's traumas. Be kind." Finally, Ginger Minch posted, "We're giving this platform. It's our responsibility and privilege to help create a safe space and sense of community for those who celebrate with us. To see someone abuse that power so bluntly is disappointing and disgusting, especially as a survivor of a sexual abuse." Whoa, those were lots of tweets. I truly appreciate all of the queens who stood out, who came out and talked about the topic, because I think it's time for us to talk instead of just remain silent. So I truly appreciate all of the queens who went public on their thoughts and condemned all these actions. I'm very glad that World of Wonder, VH1, and Drag Race made all these decisions. I think it's the best. Still, I know it's going to be very uncomfortable to see Sherry Pie in the show. In fact, the second episode was super uncomfortable. I know she's going to do good. I know she's going to be a good player, and that's what freaks me out the most. Watching episode 2, I thought, whoa, she's really good. And that's something that I don't want to feel for someone that committed all these crimes. It's going to be very awkward, and I hope that they edit her out as much as possible, but it seems like she's gonna go all the way to the top 4, so I hope that she just gets replaced for the 5th finalist. Remember that the internet, it's a very magnificent tool that we have right now, but at the same time it can become a very dangerous weapon, so be careful who you talk to, do your research, and spread love. Thank you so much for coming back to the Pink Lemonade Show. Remember to subscribe. Go and follow us on our social media, Facebook and Instagram as @Pink Lemonade Show. And if you want to support us in our personal social media, follow us on Instagram as @LeoAngelone and @Mamuecas. We're going to be streaming the whole season of Rupau'ls Drag Race every single Friday at 8 on Facebook. And see you on the next one. Bye!